Right, everyone, ladies and gents, boys and girls, just a quick one. I spend a lot of time experimenting with stuff, making candles and things like that, and seeing how long they can burn, and wicks, that sort of thing. All alternative stuff. I like experimenting like that, and it's quite interesting, the things you can learn and the things you can't learn. I want to quickly make a candle that doesn't involve melting wax and setting a wick in it and that sort of stuff. It's quite simple, and all you need is a little jar, and this little jar and a few simple ingredients which can be cannibalized from all over the place will make a crude candle, a night light or whatever, and it'll burn for several hours. And you can involve vegetable oil. Old used oil works fine. You can, if you want, you can even run it through a filter, make it a little bit cleaner. Previously used oil, brilliant. And you can always top it up as the oil burns down. So basically, what I've got here is a small jar. Gauge that about 4 inches at the most, and all I need is something to hold the wick in place. So you can use sand or you can use gravel. I've got some, as it happens, coloured gravel from aquarium, surplus to requirements. That should be enough. It's about a third full, and what that is, basically that's going to support the wick. And what I've made for a wick is I've got two cotton buds tied together, a bit of string at the bottom. String itself makes a good wick. It's just ordinary proper string, not nylon string, proper fibre. And basically all I'm going to do is pop that in there like that, put it down, and that actually supports the wick. I obviously want the wick to be near the surface of this jar, just above or just below. I'll take that out before I plonk that back in. What I'm going to do is bulk this up so you don't have to use so much oil. Some water. So about a third full of gravel. Now the water's obviously going to mix with the gravel, but you're basically looking at a third again of water. A little drop more in. Just a drop, and then I'm going to pop in this wick. And that's lift that up. You see, it's just above the line at the top of the jar. Carefully put that down. And what I've got here is some used vegetable oil. I'm going to pour this, I'll do it this way so it's in full view. I'm going to pour it over the wick and drench the wick, and I'm going to carefully bring it right up close to the surface, close to the top of this jar. Obviously you still want some of the wick showing. If I do that, you can see there's a bit of the wick showing there. Now, vegetable oil, all oils, fats will burn different calorific values. Some will burn more hotter and intense, bigger flames, smaller flames, throwing out more light. And incidentally, when I do light this, I'm just putting it in this foil container to capture any spillages. But when it lights up, a little bit of extra light is made by the glow off the foil, and it radiates out. So what I'm going to do now is, this can be quite difficult to light to get going, I always find, but if I do that, just take a little bit of getting used to. It's I found I've had to do this before actually. I always find it does take a little bit to get it going. This is a difficult part. Here we go. Finally, took a bit of going there. And you've got a flame, and put that somewhere solid so it's not going to get disturbed and knock the oil about a bit too much. Those two cotton buds and a bit of string I've made to make a combined wick there. I think they call those cotton buds Q-tips in other countries. In Britain it's cotton buds, and that will burn for several hours. When I say several hours, up to about 6 hours. The fat, the oil will eventually shrink down. It works fine. Turn it around that way, you can see some of the string there still submerged in the oil. That'll all help as a wick. I've made these before, and I know for a fact that that will burn for at least 4 hours, maybe as many as 6. If you're really lucky, a bit longer. That oil will gradually drop down, and you can always just top it up carefully and bring it back up. If there's enough wick, you don't want to drown the wick, of course. And there's nothing to stop you having several of these wicks ready. Just dunk them in, get them nice and oily. That dies, top it up, stick another one in. It's no hardship, but you'll get at least 6 hours burn out of that. Certainly 4, much as 6. It's a bit smoky, that one. Sometimes it's not too bad at all. And a lot less fiddly than melting wax. Of course, wax candles are far more efficient and throw off a greater heat as well. I've got my hand above that now, and that's really hot. So that, ladies and gents, is a quick vegetable oil candle made with simple bits and pieces you can find anywhere. I'll say that gravel can be gravel out of a stream, it can be sand, any substrate that will hold the wick in place. So, hope that proves useful to you, ladies and gents. If you like what you see, give us a like, leave a comment perhaps, give me your thoughts on it, and a subscription is always very welcome. Again, to my existing subscribers, thank you very much. Your support is appreciated. Till next time.